The majority of my channel's videos are about NoFap. I've covered many NoFap related topics like urges, relapses, porn-induced erectile dysfunction, but I never made a video dedicated to my thoughts of why somebody should be on NoFap and why PMO is bad for you. Of course, I've mentioned my reason for doing NoFap, I've mentioned the benefits that NoFap gives you, but these were just spread out throughout my videos. Let's talk about this more in depth. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you why PMO is bad for you from my point of view, because some people think that it's okay to masturbate without porn and to have moderation on their NoFap journey. In my opinion, you shouldn't watch porn and or masturbate, and your goal should be to get rid of these things from your life. Now let's talk about why I think that. The main idea of NoFap is that pornography and masturbation are not natural. Why do men who have a pornography addiction have trouble socializing with women and just people in general? Why do they get porn-induced erectile dysfunctions, brain fog, and so on? Well, because when we watch porn and masturbate, our brain is tricked into thinking that we're having sex. We view unrealistic bodies and positions of women, and then, when it's time to create real relationships with real-life women, we cannot perform in bed, we cannot have healthy relationships due to expectations of unrealistic sex, which is portrayed by porn. Your brain thinks that you are this king who has sex with all these different women in every position imaginable, and it thinks that you can control time when you skip different parts of the videos to get right into the action. But what happens when it's time to have sex in real life? The brain panics because it's not what it's used to. That's why it takes time to heal your mind from pornography. Natural sex with another person happens when there is touch and the mental connection, not the penetration and not the position. When the brain switches back to its natural sexual state due to NoFap, you begin to love with touch and not with your eyes. Also, NoFap is a great tool to start out your self-improvement journey and start developing discipline. If you know that you're addicted to porn, you're overweight, you're sad, and just in general not motivated, I would suggest trying out NoFap. I'm not saying that NoFap will give you all these superpowers and all the problems in your life will go away. That won't happen. But what will happen is that once you get a streak going, you start to change mentally and you become more likely to start working out, eating healthy, and overall be a happier person. I've mentioned this before, but NoFap is really like a magnet. Of course it has its benefits, but mostly it trains your discipline and your mentality. And since you train those traits, you begin to feel more motivated and satisfied with yourself. And that motivates you to attract or search for other healthy ways to be happy. I guess you could compare it to a morning routine. You know how people say that the way you start your morning will carry out throughout the day? Well, if in the morning you make your bed, you work out, you take a cold shower, you meditate, you will get motivation to do another productive task, and then another. Basically, the NoFap journey is about discovering your natural sexual state, but it also provides you with discipline and the mentality to create other healthy habits. And that leads me to my third point of why you should be on NoFap. It's because you spend your time more productively. You may think that watching pornography and masturbating doesn't really take that much time away from your day, but you may have noticed that when you orgasm, you just rather take a nap or lay in bed and watch a movie or just scroll through Instagram or something. And it becomes much harder to motivate yourself to do some work, as you also get brain fog, which inhibits your focus. That is because hormones oxytocin and vasopressin, I hope that I pronounced that right, are released when you have an orgasm, which leads you to feelings of relaxation and sleepiness. So a 10-minute self-love session could lead into a couple of hours of just laying in bed and feeling unmotivated. Also, you may have noticed that you feel empty and sad whenever you orgasm, and that is the post-nut syndrome state, and it's a state where you think clearly after you orgasm. I made a video about it and I'll leave it down in the description. When we get an urge, we are filled with emotion and the desire to release those feelings, and when we do, we are left with unsatisfaction most of the time. Sometimes it could last a couple of hours or sometimes even the whole day. And that's why NoFap is so great, because if you don't release this sexual energy, you keep it around in yourself and you just feel full and you walk around being like more aware of life. You can release that sexual energy into meaningful work, working out, meditation, building healthy habits, or into whatever productive things you might want to do. So if you're addicted to porn or just want to live a more fulfilled natural life, give NoFap a try. That's going to be it for this video. So if you guys found it useful and helpful, and just in general you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more weekly self-improvement content. Also, leave a comment down below of why you started NoFap and what benefits NoFap gives you. If you want daily NoFap and self-improvement content, you can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, which I'll leave the links to them in the description. If you would like to support this channel and improve its quality, there's going to be links to my PayPal and my Patreon down in the description as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you for watching this video and stay on your journey.